All right, Mr. Harmless here, and we are working on the Chapter 7 Imposter test, and we are ready for problem number 10. Problem number 10 is dealing with parallel lines and proportional parts. It's very similar to what would happen if you had a triangle with parallel lines, but if you've got these three parallel lines, if they divide a segment, they'll divide any segment that crosses them, intersects them in the same proportion. So I'm looking at this. Let me, for some reason, it moved. There we go. Let's try that again. I'm looking at this 16 over 12 and this 32 over x, if I wanted to go that route. And I could simplify these because I know that 4 goes into both of these numbers. 4 goes into this 4 times, 4 goes into 12 3 times. And so I've got this simplified down. It makes it easier when I cross multiply. Now, before I cross multiply, I know that, hey, if I see a connection between this number and this number, like for example, I know that 4 times 8 is 32, then I also know that I'm going to go 3 times 8 to get this number. So I know x is going to equal 24. But if you don't see that, that's fine. In fact, I could have, before I even did that, I could have said, well, wait a minute. Back here, I've got this 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So if you were to see that, I go, oh, 12 times 2 is 24. So I know, again, x equals 24. So there's lots of different ways you can do this. But let's say you didn't catch all that. You simplified it. You got this. You've got this. And you cross multiply. 32 times 3 would be 96, I believe. And 4 times x. And then divide both sides by 4. 96 divided by 4 is 24. So it works out any way that you go, you're going to get x equals 24 for problem number 10. The key is setting up your proportion correctly with those segments. So in one segment that creates one ratio, this ratio will be the same as this, means that they are proportional. Okay.